Hey guys, so I just wanted to share with you a basic arena team that I found. It's a double lushen. You can replace him, the second one, if you don't have one, with another, strong nuker type. He's obviously one of the fan favorites for just about everybody because of his third skill, um, which, I mean, you can see mine. You need at least, well, you want all three. The fourth one's nice, the last one's nice, but you want the top three because you want as much damage as possible. With this combo, usually your team, everybody on your team will go once, and no one on their team will go at all. I mean that's best case scenario, and it's a quick clear. I mean, you can use this on some like Friday Saturday teams, but mostly this is a quick clear through the week kind of thing. I run this and I get about 82% win rate. That was still kind of finding which monsters can kill what. That was testing out which one of these is better, which one of these does more. This one does significantly more. This one's on Rage Runes, and this one's on Fatal. And the Rage Runes, he's able to pull a higher crit rate. I just wasn't able to get it quite yet with him. I'm gonna try this one on some better runes and see if it doesn't make him do a little better. But you'll notice the attack difference, right? The one that's on Fatal, he's got 1800, and it's 400 less on the one with Rage. But still, the one with Rage does quite a bit more, not just on average, but even his maximum. This one's maximum is about 7500 per card. And remember that it throws several cards at once, right? So as long as they don't glance, and as long as they crit, then you've got 7,500 damage a card. So that's pretty much how this works. You get both of these two a chance to go, they both throw the third skill, and hopefully that's it. There's 2 or 3 other champions that kind of go into this, but I'm going to go ahead and shoot over to the arena to kind of show them out. Well, this actually might mess us up a little bit, so I guess we'll see. If she goes first, it'll be slightly annoying. So I just got Frigate. I've been using him. He's not my fastest monster, though, so I'm not going to use him against this Sierra. Because if she gets to go, she'll kill my Megan first. And I don't need Megan, but I want Megan. So, yeah, my Bernard's got about 12 more speed, I think. I'd have to go double check. But, so if we've got Bernard, you could make him the leader, because he'll give that wind attribute bonus 30%. That's just a little bit more to help your Lucians do as much as they can in that one swipe. Like I said, this is pretty much all about a one-round team KO. Alright, so she doesn't get to go first. We should be okay. Megan's going to at least get her third skill off. It's pretty much what she's there for, is just getting that third skill. To throw the attack buff on both of these two, that just makes the cards even better. I'm going to go ahead and slow this one down so you can see the numbers on the last one if you kind of watch it in slow, but almost every one of those cards did 7,500. I mean, you put 4 cards or so on each target from 2 Lucians. I mean, that's 8 cards, 7,500 apiece. I mean, do the math. It's tough to survive. You have to be... And don't forget that his third skill ignores defense. And that's part of the reason this is so popular, and part of the reason it works so well. This is kind of bad examples, because back-to-back I had, the single monster teams. That's not great. I'm going to try to find the next team and see if there's a full team we can just obliterate, and then we can end the video there. I don't... wow, yeah, there we go. Come on. Here we go. Okay. So with this one, I probably could have switched to my Frigate. Frigate's a little better. He's so Bernard's got the 30% attack bar boost, but Frigate has the 50%. So since my Lucians are really slow, and that's usually what you'll do, you'll have very slow Lucians, and then it's all about just giving them raw damage. And I think you saw earlier, or you should have seen earlier, one of my Lucians I think has plus 18 speed, and the other one has like plus 30. So they're both not exactly quick, and that's how this has to go. You need the Bernard. See, look at this team. That was the weaker one, right? But the one on my left, the one that goes first, he does less damage. This one's gonna throw and do more damage than the other one, so it's over. I mean, that's just how crazy this combo is. And my Lucians aren't even extraordinarily powerful. Like, this is a pretty average Lucian team. You can actually see the defense that I've got going right here, just kind of play around. Frigate's main weakness in this category is that he doesn't have a attack bonus, a leader skill that works. He does, but it's for guild. So if you're doing guild PvP, you can use his leadership skill, and it's actually better than Bernard's, but it doesn't work in the arena. But what you can do is you can throw Megan on there, and as you can see, she gets that 21%. So it's still going to be a boost. It's Bernard's is 30, so it's slightly less. But you don't want to lose Megan off this team unless you're putting on another buffer. The attack buff is what really matters. The attack buff needs to go on both the Lucians, and then they can do pretty easily. They can do 6k a card. You know, like I put a little extra money into mine, and I mean mana, to get them doing 7,500 or so a hit. And but you can easily get 5k a hit with just taking runes to maximum. You know, max out your 246, and you know, if you don't have really low quality runes, you could probably pull off 5k a card. And remember, that ignores defense. So even though some of those monsters out there with that nasty defense, you know, you think they're gonna slow you down, with this combo, it just really doesn't. So I'm going to end it here. There's a couple of other things that we wanted to go over with different comps for this, but I'm going to make a secondary video for that, mostly about Frigate. And I think part of the reason I'm going to make a secondary is I might take it to Guild v Guild too. That's kind of where he shines. He can work in a lot of places, so it's not like that's the only place he shines. I mean, obviously I'm using him on my arena defense here. It's kind of more about just playing around than necessarily, you know, so I like him. He's been really strong. He's better than Bernard, except Bernard gives a speed buff whenever he does his third skill, and Frigate doesn't, but Frigate cools down, reduces everyone's cooldown by 1. So, you know, there is a better side to Bernard, and Bernard's leadership skill works in arena where Frigate's doesn't, so sometimes you can use one, sometimes the other. Frigate's also a lot harder to get. Bernard will work with this combo, period. I mean, he works significantly well with this combo. I did, you know, this with my Bernard because I wanted everybody to see you don't need Frigate to make this work. You know, because that's a 4-star dark monster, so obviously he's kind of rare. But Bernard's not. You can get Bernard very easily. I mean, you'll get several of them if you've played the game for, you know, a month or two, just by farming the game. So, get your Bernard, get him leveled up. Once you're done using him in GB10, the only thing you need him for is speed. And I'm serious, just break all the runes, right? I'm going to go to mine and I'll show you just what his rune layout looks like. I was able to get a Swift set off of this, but it's not about the set. It's about getting him raw speed. See the 141? That's still kind of lowish on my category, but none of those other stats matter at all, right? He's got 5,900 HP. It doesn't matter. The attack doesn't matter. None of it matters. Raw speed. Screw everything else. That was my dog sneezing in the background. I'm gonna have to edit that out. That was poorly timed since this is the end of the video, and I don't want to have to do the whole video again. So, yeah. Alright.